Okay, here we go, round two. Let's animate this thing. The last video, if you watched it, we, what did we do? Let's see. Oh, there it is. Yes, we pretty much recreated this logo. I'm gonna show you step by step here, layer by layer, I should say. You can kind of see how it was built, and you probably think to yourself, hey, I can do this. You also hear my kid. So you'll hear two things in the background right now. I got my 3D printer going, and then my son Arlo. You could see I'm here Saturday afternoon. Yeah. And I'm going to make a intro animation. Whoops, cancel. I think it's demo. That looks similar to this, something like that. This actually is a little glitchy, but you can see I have a cool little bounce for my circle. My mask is not working, of course, but then you have these things that grow out right there. Right? We have some bouncing, and yeah, so we're just going to introduce all those things in this video. So I'm going to go back to my original, what we made last time, and I'm going to start by animating the circle. And if you noticed, the circle didn't grow from like 0 to 100. It grew from, you know, something large to something small. So it did not grow, actually. It shrank. Let's see the circle right now. I'm going to hit S for scale. It's at 100%. So let's make 3 scale keyframes. Option S, Option S, Option S. Notice the spacing. So I've got kind of a larger gap between the first 2 keyframes and a shorter gap between the last 2 keyframes. On the first keyframe, and I think what we did, yeah, we centered everything before, yeah. So this first keyframe, what we're going to do is tell it where to start, and it's going to be large. So just simply, while you're lined up with this keyframe, drag to the right on this 100% value, and make it as big as it will kind of disappear, right? So that's how we're gonna have it start. Then it's gonna shrink down, and rather than have it shrink down to 100%, we're gonna have this value be 90%. And then it will bounce back up to 100%. So if we watch our animation right now, it comes down. And then I believe we're doing ease ins to this middle keyframe, and then another ease in to the last keyframe, and that should give us a very slick bounce. I like that. Yeah, that's it. Awesome. My son's playing Roblox right now. He's in some house, and there's hearts on the wall. Arlo, what's on the wall? What's on the wall in your game?
Oh, diamonds.
Oh, diamonds. Okay, diamonds. Yes, very nice. Ice. I have the fire. He has the ice. Let me tell you. Okay. Next thing we're gonna do is figure out how this black diamond is going to show up. So I'm gonna actually like hide all these other layers. So we're just looking at the things that we've animated so far. So when that bounces, I'm gonna have the black diamond blow up. So I am going to do a kind of a normal, what's it called? Scale animation. In this case, we still need 3 keyframes because we're going to do a squash and stretch, or a stretch and squash. At this particular keyframe, I'm going to turn that down to 0. This guy is going to go to like 110%. And then I'm happy with the 100% value here. So now I'm going to just slowly scrub across so we could see how it looks. Oh, very nice. I'm going to get rid of these guides. Drag them back into their little place. What else was I going to say about this? So if we look at my timing here, I actually am feeling like I want to scoot this forward in time or back in time. Like so. So essentially when it hits this, or right before it hits this 110% or 90% value here, we're going to see our little, yeah, I like that. And maybe make this gap a little smaller, so our diamond will pop up a little faster. Awesome. Very, very nice so far. Next thing I'm going to do is let's do a real quick Let's see, white left half diamond. Yeah, okay, so now I'm gonna introduce this guy. And to do that, I'm gonna change the anchor point of the left half diamond. So use the anchor point tool. And I'm gonna have this thing grow from that corner right there. Okay. And now that we're there, left half diamond, option S. And for this, I think I'm only gonna do two keyframes for this. A scale keyframe and a position keyframe. So while I'm still on this layer, I'm gonna do option P. Option P. Okay. First, do a 0 to 100 scale. So on the scale keyframe to start, I'm gonna start with 0, and that will grow. That's nice, very nice. Yep. I don't even need to do position, so I'm actually gonna click on this clock here. So we don't even need position. As long as you're good about where the anchor point is, I think you'll be good. I will do a ease out of that position and an ease in to that keyframe. Okay, very nice. I had this moving a little slower though, because I want to do the first two things bouncing kind of fast. Okay. Now, what am I gonna do? You know, I am gonna turn this off. Check this out. Option S. And I'm gonna unlink and start at 0. Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna keep it how it is, actually. There we go. I'm doing a little bit different animation than my demo, but whatever, still looks good. Okay, let's keep this simple, Z-Barth. Next is the right white triangle. Oh, okay, well that, you know, I actually want the left black triangle to come next, I think. Or maybe at the same time. Okay, let's do it at the same time. And we'll make sure that they have the same anchor point. So the right white triangle, let's show it. The white one and the left one. Okay, yeah, they both have the same. So we're going to hold on the shift key to select both of these layers. And now I'll do a, option S. Drag this over. Option S. And for this one, we are going to unlink and only turn down the first value from 0 to 100%. So on the first keyframes, we'll turn these down to 0. And now we'll see that grow from the center. That's cool. That's really cool. Very nice. Only thing we have left now is the bugles. So we've got that going. In fact, we might want to do an ease out of the first two keyframes and ease into the second two keyframes. Next are the bugles, which I will do one at a time. So on the right white bugle, I'm going to do a, let's see where this anchor point is. Why isn't it showing me? Oh, I got to look at it first. Oh yeah, we're good. We fixed it already. So we're going to do an option S. Option S, we're going to unlink it. Go back to the first keyframe, turn that down to 0. So we'll see that guy. Hang on one sec. Let's look at this. How did I get those? Look how nice that. See, it kind of grows, and it doesn't kind of conflict with this. So let's look at this little guy. I'm gonna hit the U key, see what I did. The anchor point's there. No, you know what? I did a scale, but I didn't unlink it. So let's go back. I was wrong. Undo. So I'm gonna we'll link this, and we'll go from 0 to 100, and we'll watch it grow as it should. Nice. Okay, that's 2 scale keyframes for this top layer. And we'll go back to the first keyframe and change that to 0. So you notice I've got things kind of offset, so as the white one is growing, the black one will too. And I need to make this left bugle visible and do a couple eases. So we're gonna ease in, out of the first keyframe, ease into the last. Very nice, very smooth. It's a little slow. You know, like, I'm gonna look at this, the big white one. That's kind of the slowest one. So I'll move that over. Move these two over. You notice I have things overlapping. Like this. You know, in here, for left bugle, I'm gonna add one more keyframe, Option S, and make this 110. So it does the little squash and the stretch and squash on the bugles, because you know they're little bugles, so they should have that. Nice. Okay, so let's watch it from the start. Yeah, see? Very nice. Okay, so that's how we did an intro. So you see we have 2 seconds of this thing animating. And in my next video, you'll see I'm not even going to start the outro until about the 4-second marker, and things are going to disappear very, very quickly. So you need to have 2 seconds where it just sits there. And we'll show you how to do that in the next video. So save your work, Command S, and I'll see you later.